Hi everyone. Today I've been given the wonderful opportunity of being able to share my thoughts and experiences of TTP, both from a learner and a mentor perspective. Hopefully at the end of this all, I'll be able to answer one big question at the end, and you can stay with me until the very end. First and foremost, my name is Thato Rachamose, and I do come from the Limpopo province, and I went to a school called Limpopo Secondary School. I joined TTP in 2013 as a learner, and then I grade 11, and then I exited the program in 2014, where I later joined in 2015 as a mentor, and then I left the program in 2019, where I served my final beautiful moments with the TTP family. When I joined in 2013, I came as a little boy, full of ambition, full of excitement, lots of greener pastures ahead of me. I was given the opportunity. Although I was given the opportunity and I felt that I really did have the capability to carry on, I still had doubts. I still had a lot of uncertainty. I was a bit scared having to meet up with so many people. I mean, coming from the school that I went to, there was only one racial group. It was just people of color like myself. So getting into a space where you meet all different people from different backgrounds, different racial groups, different provinces, different performance regions as well. That did make me uneasy, but it was not something that I couldn't get through. It was an interesting experience because I really got to understand that having to come back from my school where I was the top performer, within the greater scheme of things, I wasn't really doing that great. And that alone gave me the motivation to try and push forward just so I can be a little bit more competitive on a provincial level and not just within my school. Which brings me to another thing, that life is really about opportunities. And not a lot of people get opportunities. And so for those who do get the opportunity to get the opportunities, they really need to take advantage of those. And I think that is precisely what I did. One thing that I did experience going into the program was just how much information there was in the space and how much value there was, provided you had the courage to take it for yourself. We had mentors that were already in university studying all those courses that we research about. And I don't think internet was such a big thing at the time for a lot of people. And having to get the opportunity to use computers, which is some of the things that we did get going through the GTP experience. And what it really did was it bridged the gap from that exists between a private school and a public school. So now you get the high-end services, even though you're coming from a disadvantaged background, you get there and you're exposed to high-end services, you get exposed to high-end teaching, you get exposed to high-quality content, and you also get exposed to the level of teaching that exists within the university space, which is quite interesting for me. I really got to evolve a little bit past my level of learning that I had from my school, and I will forever be grateful for that. From a mentor perspective, I noted that it was a different kind of feel to be a mentor and to also be a learner. In this case, I was the person responsible to try and get the whole group to integrate. All these different things that I had experienced as a learner, I had the opportunity to get it to all integrate. And what I noticed was that a lot of people draw their motivation from a lot of different things. And so motivation only works best if it's something that comes from within. Because you can watch as many videos as you like, you can listen to as many motivational people as you like, but at the end of the day, if you don't get something that works for you, you're gonna lose out on it. And then now that I've gone through all of that, I truly believe that if I was to answer the question if whether or not TTP prepared me for the higher education space, I would definitely say yes. Having to sit through all of those lectures, adverts, high-paced, having to meet up with all those different people, having to be within the university environment, all of those things contribute to giving you a very good sense of what the university environment is about. And I really do think that for someone who is coming from rural Limpopo, it's going to be of very high value because you have never seen or experienced anything of that sort. You have never gotten to interact with people of different colors. You've never gotten to learn at the pace that you get to learn. And when you get within the university space, you do not only have an experience of what it's like, an experience of the environment and the venues, but you also have people that you know from the whole program. And I really think that that is the true golden nugget of it all, the experience. And if anyone had the opportunity to go through this program, I would strongly advise that you take the opportunity and seize it for yourself, because you have to take advantage. Thank you. If I had to summarize TTP in a few sentences, I would say TTP is a test of character throughout. And one of the things that I always say, which is quite important, is that as soon as you make it to university, then you are more than mentally capable to stay there. And another thing is that, in truth, university is more of a test of character than it is of mental capability. I believe I've answered your question. Definitely TTP prepares you for the university space.